All right, everybody, welcome to Virtual Bourbon. My name is Steve Akley. We have a fun event tonight. We're going to be going through some Yellowstone store picks. So these are always fun. We talked a little bit before we got started here, and they are pretty popular these days. You see a lot of them, and these are pretty much through my local stores here. And this is just in the last couple of months that these have come out. So things are really happening with them. And I'm going to be joined today by Mr. Stephen Fante. Stephen, how you doing, man?
Doing well. Doing well, Steve.
Absolutely. That's good to hear. And this is kind of your realm these days, right? You've done a couple different things for the for Limestone Branch, but currently your focus is the single barrel program, correct?
That is correct.
So if I represented a liquor store, or I had a club and I wanted to come down to make a pick, you and I would probably sit out, weather permitting, out on the porch and go through those and select them, correct?
Even if the weather was not permitting, we would sit out there and put a parka on. No, we don't have much room anymore in the distillery. We've expanded so much, there's not even a square foot for me. So they put me on the porch.
Put you on the porch, no matter what. Even if it's zero, you got heaters out there, I guess.
We do, and we, put like 6 of them around you, and they keep you thawed out. But yeah, this typically happens on the porch, which is nice. And we did get covering for that porch, so it gets ice and glass around it.
Okay, yeah, that makes a big difference. Yeah,
it does. It's huge.
Yeah, I have not been out there to see that yet, when it's installed, but that does sound like a good plan. I was just there on Friday, not expecting to see you at all. I was actually there. I wanted to pick up a bottle of the 2021 limited edition because I haven't been able to find one yet. So I came by the distillery, not anticipating to see anyone. I knew Stephen Beam was in Alaska, so I knew for sure I wouldn't see him, and I just assumed you wouldn't be there. I don't know why. I just, like, you're a busy guy and you always got something going on. Anytime I try to coordinate with you, you look at your calendar and it's always taken. So I just figured you wouldn't be there. But sure enough, out on the porch, there you are. As soon as I come walking up, you're yelling my name, and I was like, hey.
Announcing to the world.
Yeah, and you were
Akley has arrived.
You were just finishing a barrel pick, so you came over and chat with us. We had a couple cocktails and sat around, and I got to try the 2021 Yellowstone LE, which, by the way, congratulations to Steve Beam and everyone with Limestone Branch. That is that's the best one there's ever been. And everything I have to say, everything good about it, other than Steve Beam has screwed himself for next year, because you can't top what he did this year. There's no way. That's the top of the mountain there. So yeah, you might as well go ahead and just continue that series, because he's not going to be able to beat that. Man, it was legit good though, man. And it's one of your favorites too, correct?
It is. It's got an old dusty charm to it that you would think that it was from yesteryear.
Right.
And those wine casks that it's finished in just make a big difference.
Yeah.
Oloroso cask is what it's finished in. And that is a red wine that has to be aged for a number of years to begin with, like bourbon. And then you finish I think it's a 9 and 15-year-old small, what's left in a 15-year-old barrel, small batch into that barrel. And that's what you get, the 2021 limited.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I saw you again on Saturday. We were at the same event, the Bourbon Country Burn, the bike ride. And you were representing your brand. I was being the announcer guy, though I was busy doing a bunch of other stuff there too. We saw each other for a little bit, and then at the end of the night, we hung out and had a pour of that 2021 LE. So that was good as you were wrapping up your car. And he had Louie with him, his dog. And Louie was tired, though. That was a full day for Louie, right? Representing the brand and a lot of work. He just wanted to go home and go to bed at that point.
He was pretty done.
Yeah.
He was ready.
Yeah, it's not easy being a brand ambassador. I mean, you think it's easy standing there smiling, being nice, but it'll wear you down. It'll wear you down out in the heat too. So, yeah. So he was, you could tell he was ready to roll. But these are exciting. So these are all, with the exception of one. So this is a blind tasting tonight. And I have mixed in here. You guys don't know where it's at. Neither does Stephen. I'm the only one who knows, because I've got the key right here, right off screen. And so one of them is just a Yellowstone Shelfie. Now, that being said, it could potentially be easy to pick out, because it's a totally different proof. Yellowstone, if you know that product, and the Shelfie version of it, comes in at 93 proof. The rest of them vary from 102 to 115. So much higher proof. As you drink through that, you may instantly figure out which one it is. And that's not necessarily the game tonight, though we'll ask that at the end of it too. We're going to ask, do you know which one is the Yellowstone Shelfie, just for fun? But what we're really trying to do is to see how these companies, did they beat the regular Shelfie version? Did they pick one that is better than what you can find everyday Yellowstone on the shelf? And the reason why I like to do that is because I think that's always the challenge. I know that when I'm picking barrels, I don't want to pick something that's the exact same as you find on the shelf. That's why even bother doing a barrel pick then. And of course, you don't want to find anything worse. Your goal is to find something that is unique and when someone would drink it would say is better. So that's kind of my goal when I'm on a barrel pick. Stephen, do you think that's kind of the common goal on these things? They're wanting to find something that's unique and they can say to their customers or their club members, we've got something that's really special here and different, and we feel it's better than what you can find on the shelf every day.
There's a lot of open-ended questions that I give the customer when they're there to do the pick. And sometimes that is the case, that they're wanting something unique and different, especially if it's a bourbon society or a bourbon club. They want to go to the most unique thing. And a lot of times it's cast strength. As close to cast strength as we get, well, the 115 proof. But in other instances, it's more about just what's the most drinkable bourbon? What has the most exquisite flavor and characteristic with the nicest linger and no bite? Because we're going to take it back and introduce it to a whole new batch of people that have probably never experienced Yellowstone before. So we want them to have a favorable light upon what it is that they're drinking. If they're tasting something that's extraordinary and doesn't have a bite, chances are they're going to want to buy the next batch that they buy or come down and pick from us. And so sometimes it's a smoother one that they're going after as opposed to the most unique one. It all depends on the group.
Yeah. So what we're looking at, just a little bit of information about the stores. Again, not that this plays into it, but because you're just ultimately doing this by taste. But the Wine and Cheese Place, which is a small chain here in St. Louis, I would say, but bigger type of stores. So, definitely not small stores by any means, fairly good size. And they actually have three picks here. So they had three different Yellowstone picks. Stephen probably remembers that day when they picked three of them because it came out all at the same time. So I assume they picked them all together. So that's a big one. Royals, which is a chain here in St. Louis, more stores than Wine and Cheese, but smaller stores, much smaller stores. Tended to be up in North County mostly. Now they do have one down by me, South County. There's one that's a couple miles from my house. So that's they're growing. And then the other one is actually the liquor store that's closest to my house. It's called Just One More. And they are a very small store. So that's a small place, but they had a Yellowstone pick. So I picked it up and put it in the mix here. So we're going to go through and taste all these. We'll go through first, share nosing notes and tasting notes. I'll call on some of you during the tasting notes part. And we'll go through all six of them. And then we'll go back and do it one more time, kind of a little bit higher level, just to see if they've changed anything. And then after that, you guys will then rank them 1 through 6, your favorite being number 1, your least favorite being number 6. So that's what you want to remember you're going to be doing. That's going to be your job with this event. All right, let's, because we like to pour one ahead, let's pour B, but we're going to be drinking A. So again, we're just pouring one ahead. We'll do that as we go through each one of these. So B is poured now. Leave that aside. And then grab A. And again, we'll work together here as we go through this the first time. What are we getting on the nose on this one? Very caramely. I mean, kind of caramel and caramel frosting maybe in a cake.
A little bit of pear.
A little bit of pear
and apple.
Pear and apple. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting a little cedar off of it.
Cedar. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Get orange marmalade on toast.
Orange marmalade on toast. What level on the toaster is the toast? 1 through 10.
Moderately toasted.
Okay, so we'll say 5. We're gonna go 5, right down the middle. Okay.
You toast your things way heavier than I do. Jeez.
Cheers. First one. Let's give this thing a taste and see what we got here. We're off to a good start. I'll say that. I like what's going on here. You do get a little of that pear on the taste, but also kind of like pipe tobacco, I would say.
Smoke. I'm catching smoke. I
Smoke,
like
yeah.
the smoky finish on it, and
Mhm.
it's got some apricot
Yeah.
in my finish.
It warms up nicely too. This one's got a nice finish to it.
It's dry in my
Mhm.
book. It finishes
is
a little dry.
Yeah. I would say that. I'll pick on just about half the group. That's kind of how we like to do it by name, and whatever half I pick this time, I'll pick the other half on the second one. We'll alternate like that. So we'll start with McNew. Tasting notes, Miss McNew.
Yeah, so like lots of pear and apple, and like that dryness kind of reminds me of like an apple wine. Like there's a local winery here that has apple wines, and it
Apple
kind of
wines.
reminds me
Okay.
a lot of that.
All right. Dave Ewalds.
Yeah, I'm getting the pear, maybe a little peach too, and a little vanilla.
Okay. Adina, how about you?
I'm still getting a little bit cedar coming through,
Okay.
but maybe a little touch of honey in there or something. Or like Melanie said, the orange marmalade.
Yeah. Stephen, I like them when we get them like this. A lot of different notes, that layer of flavors. That's highly desirable in my mind. Mr. Licorice, how about you?
For me, it's again, you obviously get the fruit, but then you start layering in that, as you mentioned, like that pipe tobacco. I don't know if it's like a cherry pipe tobacco or something that just kind of rolls in there. And then it's like again, you get that smoke that kind of dries out at the end that you guys were talking about. To me, it's the palate really, really covers the nose, which is really nice on this.
Yeah. Mr. Bill?
I like it.
Now, we do a lot of these, folks. For those that don't do a lot of these tastings.
Everything that everybody has said,
Yeah.
the pipe tobacco, dry finish, even the apple wine.
Got them all. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it.
When Mr. Bill says, I
What
like
else
it
is
like
there to
that,
say?
yeah, that's a very high rating. That's the equivalent of winning like the Oscars if you're in the film industry. Mr. Bill, I like it that's huge in whiskey.
That is a true Steve Beam comment.
Is that
Steve, what did you think of that one? It's good.
All right, last but not least on this one, we'll ask the legend here. Mr. Legend.
Oh, well, I'll go along with the tobacco
Okay.
and the apple.
Yeah.
It's dry, got a nice finish to it.
I love the finish. Yeah. This one is, we're 1-1. Let's just end this event. We'll say this is the best one and we're done, right? That was that good. So that's it.
Wait, there's more.
But wait,
I
there's
mean-
more. There's more.
This makes
All
me really happy already. Starting.
Yeah,
with
it's
this one.
pretty good, Robert, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth coming on. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We do pour ahead, so we're getting ready to go to B, but we pour C first. So get C in the glass, set it aside. Pull up B. All right. Light circus peanuts.
Need my oyster crackers.
This one's more like toffee to me than
Toffee?
straight vanilla or caramel.
Okay. Anybody else want to add something on the nose on this one?
Yeah, I'll agree with circus peanuts. Like it's really sugary.
Yeah. Very, very sweet on the nose.
Yeah.
Circus peanuts.
Marshmallow.
Yeah.
Which is marshmallow's kind of banana marshmallow. Circus peanuts is, I guess. I don't actually know what they're trying to do there. We're working on our own flavor wheel, Stephen. Wait till you see when we come out with this thing.
Yeah.
And one of the spots, I just tell everybody when I do this, one of the spots is bourbon, which is people who don't attend these events won't get it and they'll think we're idiots, but that's who we are. That's who we are. We can taste something and say it tastes like bourbon and all know what we mean. All right, let's give it a taste.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good, right? It's
Sweet.
sweet, kind of fruity,
Citric, orange.
citric. Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange is good. Yeah. Maybe.
Get kind of a nutty, like an
Little
almond,
clove.
like an actual almond.
Like just like a plain almond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Clove.
Yeah, it's kind of like the trail mix. Like if you have like the dehydrated oranges and like almonds and nuts in there. Kind of
Yeah. Like the trail mix. Okay. That's what we call this pick. If we did this one, would be trail mix.
Trail mix.
It would be great.
The
That
trail
would be
mix
right on
pick.
target.
Trail mix pick. All right. Let's pick on the rest that didn't go through the first time. So Paul, we'll start with you. Tasting notes on B.
I I like it. It's sweet at first, but I pick up like a lot of like oak and like leather, a little bit
Mhm.
tannic, but in a good way.
Yeah.
A little bit drying, but it's got a nice finish. I like this one.
Okay. All right. Justine.
Yeah, I agree with like the trail mix. Like I feel like it covers all the bases. It's kind of fruity, nutty, oaky. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Good
Carrie.
finish.
Yeah. Finish is nice.
So for me, it's kind of like that nasty yam casserole that my mother-in-law makes every year at Thanksgiving. Where you get like the nutty, but you still get the sweet from the sweet potato.
Uh-huh.
Got like the mushroom, the marshmallows on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I like that, like the nutty and the finish is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice.
So even though she described it as the nasty yam casserole, she
have
likes this
I
one.
have to eat it every year, whether I like it or not.
Okay. Okay. So apparently,
That's what I look forward to every year. Come on.
Yeah. Different opinions there. Yeah. Dave. Oh, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think I think this is good. I think I follow along with what a lot of folks are saying. There's a sweetness to it. Definitely a fruit. I like the dried apricot in the trail mix. It's not like a red fruit, real deep, but
Right.
Almost citrus. Maybe not quite, but yeah, this is really good. I like this.
Okay. All right. Jim, how about you?
Yeah, I was thinking like those, it's like the sweet fruit was like that dried candied apricot kind of taste on leather and clove. Actually,
Leather and clove. Okay.
getting some clove on the finish.
Yeah. Yeah. Steven, so far, so good, man. These are a lot of different notes, and that's what I love. That's why we love bourbon. All these different flavors come out of it. So amazing. Melanie, you're next. I'm like a waiter coming over just as she's drinking. What's your notes on that?
I got on the nose, I got caramel and even a little herbal.
Okay.
But on the palate, it's a little bit maybe more like brown sugar, very smooth mouthfeel.
Okay.
Very smooth. Yeah.
All right. Neil?
I agree. Good mouthfeel. And I get the sweetness from just a fruity sweetness.
Okay. Mr. Fante, what are your thoughts on this one?
This is B.
B. Yes.
Yeah. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
dried citric. I mean, all what you've said, the nuts, the trail mix, I think that would have been a perfect. If you'd have been at the pick McNew, this would have been trail mix.
Yes.
This would have been trail mix. Yeah. Yeah. McNew should have been there. All right.
Do you mind if I chime in with a comment too?
Sure. No, absolutely. It's about, everyone
When I,
participating. So
When I tasted it, the finish on it just reminded me of the orange creamsicle. It has kind of that creamy flavor and still the orange to it and a little vanilla and
Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. So I'm glad we didn't just stop at number one, and glad we continue to go. So it's good. Let's move on. Let's pour D. We're going to be drinking C though. So D goes into the glass. C is a dark one. It's a bit darker by look. All right. What are you guys thinking on the nose on this one?
Get banana.
Banana.
Yep.
Okay.
Like almost like the kind of the artificial banana.
Like Laffy Taffy banana?
Runts.
Yeah.
Laffy Taffy or Runts?
Like not obnoxious artificial banana. It's like
Right.
a good balance.
Mhm.
And vanilla.
Vanilla.
Brown sugar, like dark brown sugar.
Dark brown sugar.
Kind of reminds me of like bananas flambe a little bit. You got the roasted the bananas too.
Yeah.
That caramelization on it.
Now we're in my realm right there. Bananas. Flambe. Now we're getting to my area of expertise here at this point.
Banana offer.
Yeah, it's solid on those. Let's taste this one, see where we're at. It's very nice. It's kind of sweet up front, yields to kind of a nuttiness in the middle, and finishes spicy to me. It's very good, kind of a rolling flavors as it goes across the palate, which is kind of cool.
Got a bold taste.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice. All right, we'll start this time. Let's see, who do we start with? I want to mix this up a little bit. So this time we will start with Jim. Jim, we'll start with you.
I think that one had a really long finish on it. I think that's the highest proof one we've had yet. Good viscosity.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet up front. I'm getting some of the brown sugar up front.
Yep.
Definitely some citrus.
Citrus,
almost like a burnt orange.
Burnt orange, yeah, that's good. I like these. I'm going to be drinking all 6 of these samples all the way down. There's no half bottles going back into my collection tonight. I'm drinking all these things. All right, the Team Ewalds. We'll ask you guys next. Adina, we'll start with you.
I get a little like he said, the burnt orange or dried orange, kind of like that, and maybe almost a toasted marshmallow, not the charred marshmallow, just the toasted.
Toasted, okay, toasted. How toasty do you do your marshmallows when you're making them?
Just
light.
A slight toast, yes.
Oh, mine are on fire. There you go. There's fire involved.
That's our daughters. Yeah. Black.
And then the skin comes off, and then you get the gooey thing. Yeah, you take the first thing and then take the skin off, and then
yeah.
Oh
no, if you toast them nicely, it oozes the marshmallow all over the chocolate and graham cracker, which is probably a little graham cracker in there too.
Okay.
So you're gonna call this s'mores?
No.
Adina's more patient than me because I just like sticking it in there, lighting it on fire.
Oh, there's careful roasting going on.
Yeah, careful roasting techniques. Okay. All right, Dave, how about you?
I kind of, with the initial banana on the nose, and the real creaminess on the finish and the baking spices, I just kind of think of banana cream pie.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat. It's a little spicier than that, but throw some nuts on it.
Spice nuts.
Spice nuts and baking spices, banana cream.
Or a little spiked banana cream pie, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, not bad. Well, it's Mr. Fante. Mr. Fante, what are your thoughts as you taste this one?
What's up? Got a creme brulee.
Yeah.
One of my favorite desserts.
Oh, yeah.
Cane sugar. Picking up on burnt orange kind of finish that's typical of a creme brulee.
Yeah, I agree. Mr. Bill?
I like it real well. I mean, pretty much everybody hit all the notes. You know, it's awesome.
It's awesome. Fante, that's really good. You hit an outstanding one there. Then it's not just I like it, but it's awesome. So, last but not least, we'll ask Robert. Robert, what are your thoughts on this one?
This is everything I love in bourbon a little bit. Again, you get the variety of fruit, especially the orange citrus, and then you hit it at the very end with that cinnamon and clove kind of spice on the back end. I'm a glutton for proof, and I'm digging this.
Right. Yeah, it's good. You now you guys see why I'm buying all these Yellowstone picks, right? When I see them, I mean they're good. They're so different too. It's not like I got that at home. No, I don't have it at home. If there's a different one out there, I don't have it. It's all very different. All right, let's pour E. We're always pouring one ahead. Pour an E. That sits. Then we taste D. Let's grab D. Okay. Boy, that's got a really concentrated nosing note. What is that? I'm nosing, gang. What are we? Leather. Okay. Yeah. I think that's it. Leather.
Walnut.
Mm-hmm.
There's some tannic thing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's where the
Cherry.
leather and walnut, I think.
Yeah.
I get cherry.
Cherry. Okay.
Smells like a
Old oak.
Old oak. Yeah.
cherry cola.
Cherry cola. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I kind of get the cherry, but like cereal too. So like kind of reminds me of like Tricks that I haven't had in 15 years.
Tricks. We've never had a Tricks note in any of our tasting stuff. Mr. Fonte, congratulations. That's a first.
Cereal too. It's my
That's not there. That's not there, McNew. No.
This
She's
is,
saying
it is for me.
this is for kids.
Tricks is for kids. Yeah.
No wrong answer except for that one.
Tricks. All right. Let's give it a taste here. Very different once again. Yes. That one. And it's got a late fuse. Really spices up after it's gone. Kind of, for me, right in the middle of my tongue is still lighting up right now. Man.
I'm getting like the cinnamon candy apple at the finish.
Mm-hmm. Cinnamon candy apple. Yeah.
It's kind of like a rye bread.
Rye bread. Okay.
Red hot candy.
Red hot candy. Yeah.
Let's say red hot. Yeah, it hits your tongue like a red hot.
Red hot. Yeah. It's definitely a spicy one. Yeah. Cinnamon spice. Yeah.
I got citric and lemon off the front end of it.
Citric and lemon. Okay. Nice. Carrie, we heard from Justine there. What about you?
I get like the cinnamon, like the old fashioned cinnamon candies.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of sweet, but it's not quite as pungent as a red hot.
Yeah. So are you talking like those cinnamon discs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yep. Those were popular. We had them at my house. That wasn't just a grandparent candy. My parents had those too. Sometimes we talk about things, it's definitely just grandparent candy, but my parents used to have cinnamon discs. My mom would hand those out. Dave-O, how about you?
You know, definitely some fruit. But I agree with that cinnamon as it finishes. It's fruit that sort of gives way to some cinnamon. Again, it's another one. It's another one that's really good. These are all really good picks.
Yeah, very enjoyable. Mr. Legend, we'll have you weigh in.
Oh, besides the yolk and everything, I think I pick up some apple.
Okay.
fades into some red hots.
Red Hots. Yeah. Yeah. For me, this has the longest finish out of any of them so far. It's really keeps going. Keeps going and going. All right, Melanie, how about you?
I had the dark cherry on the nose, but not so much on the palate. Definitely the cinnamon red hot. I get a little baking spice. Had a really nice viscous mouthfeel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Neil?
I'm kind of along the same lines. I get the red hot. It tastes really good. It's got a sweetness to it it stays in the finish. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul, how about you, buddy?
I think this one's my favorite so far. It starts for me like a lemon sweetness and then turns right into that cinnamon red hot, which is a nice contrast and just very complex. I really like this one a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are going to have a tough job tonight ranking these.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. Next up is E. Oh, we want to pour F. Sorry. No one reminded me. That was actually Justine's fault. She's my backup. She should have told me, hey, you didn't do that. All right. Pour F, but we're gonna be talking about E. So get
What I
F's
missed.
in. I started to go on E, but I forgot to pour F. So
Oh, I already had mine poured. I cheated.
oh, you cheated. See? All right. E is the one we're talking about. Sorry for the confusion there. E is the one that we're going to be talking about. Kind of a more bakery for me, kind of cookie maybe.
There's something sweet there.
Yeah,
Yeah, sweet and floral, maybe even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking floral, but not like a heavy floral. It's really
Right.
light.
Light floral. Okay. Yeah.
Kind of honeysuckle-ish a little bit with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that.
Yep. Yes. I'll go there.
I think Justine has Batman behind her. Look at the ears.
Booper nose for me, Justine. Go Booper nose. Thank you, Justine. Oh.
She had a photo of her dog in the water and it looked like the Loch Ness monster. I'm not even kidding. There's Nessie. That's true, right, Justine? There's a photo where she looks like Nessie.
There she comes.
All right, let's give this one a taste. All right. Definitely from the bakery, and I'm getting a sweet too, some sort of fruit in there.
Softest one of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But does have a little nice finish to it too.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Paul, on your tasting notes, what are you getting on this one?
I'll go with it reminds me kind of I guess in Texas we do I guess it's comes from Europe, but the kolaches, but the fruit.
Oh,
so they're
yeah.
like fruit baked goods, which are so
yeah, that's a good call. And again, not one we talked about, but yeah, kolache is good because it combines the fruits and that. We got the kolache factory here, right, Rick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
But they do stuff like biscuits and gravy clutches.
Oh yeah, well, you can get those too. Yeah, you can get
meat ones. Oh, yeah.
You get a pizza in there, whatever you want. They got it all. They got Philly cheesesteak, kolache. I mean, they got everything. All right.
I'm getting some pecan kringle in that. Kringle is
Oh,
ooh, there we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us upper Midwesterners know what Kringles are.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave, how about you as you taste this one? What are your thoughts?
I'm getting some like sweet, like mango.
Mango. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet fruit. Like mango-y a little bit. Tropical. Sweet tropical.
Okay. Dave-O, how about you? Oh.
No, I was just thinking a fruit tart. I was thinking the exact same thing as the other Dave. Yeah, it's for me, I'm not sure it's my favorite, but I mean it's really good. But yeah, fruit tart is what I'm getting.
Fruit tart. Okay. Yeah. Along line. So the same. Mr. Fante, how about you? What are your thoughts as you taste this one?
Yeah, it was a honeysuckle, light and very effervescent.
Effervescent. Yeah. Yeah. Melanie? Was that McNeil?
No, that one's not mine.
That would be Louis.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely get the honeysuckle. Kind of like a tart apple strudel.
Tart apple strudel.
A
Okay.
little bit of sweetness, but and the apple's not a sweet apple.
We're definitely all kind of dancing around stuff you'd find at the bakery for sure. So
Yeah.
just trying to find that perfect thing. How about you, Neil?
I was thinking like a honey glazed cookie or a donut or something.
Okay.
Kind of Danish.
Again, at the bakery. So yeah.
Bakery.
Yeah. Yep. All
There we
bakery
go.
stuff.
The
on that one.
bakery
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah.
Know where
All
all
right.
of our minds are.
All right. Let's put that one aside and we'll grab F. Last one for the night. And again, we'll go through another time, much quicker, not calling anybody. We'll go through this one, the full thing, nosing and tasting, and then we'll go through at a high level one more time to see if anything's evolved. Sometimes it does. Sometimes we evolve, but that's like frosting sweet. That's like buttercream. Anything else on the nose?
So with the frosting, like a vanilla or cream cheese frosting.
Yeah,
Cream cheese frosting. Yeah.
I'll go there.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. This is gonna be a treat. Let's give it a try.
It's pretty desserty right there.
Yeah. Yes, it is. That one is
Hello, wafers.
vanilla wafers. Yeah. Yeah. That's
frosting
spot
on it.
on. That's spot on. And man, that's a sipper there. So that's really, really
A
nice.
great finish. Of course, they have all hit finishes.
Yeah. Yeah. This one just
Vanilla bomb.
it is definitely a vanilla bomb.
A little bit of lemon too, like a
A little lemon.
wafer or a lemon bar or something.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like if you had like a white cake and put cream cheese frosting on it, I think that's exactly it.
I get more like a jam cake.
A jam cake.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Any specific kind? Because there can be different kinds of jam, raspberry, whatever.
Raspberry.
Raspberry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Blackberry.
It's the only kind.
Blackberry.
Blackberry.
Blackberry. Yeah,
Blackberry.
Blackberry. Blackberry. Okay. Let the record show blackberry. All right. Paul, what about you? What are you thinking there?
Yeah, I get a hint of like a citrus sweetness at first, but yeah, the vanilla wafers I think hit it, or more of like a one of those white Tootsie Rolls.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Tim Swiat's here. I didn't notice Tim. So Tim, we're on F if you want to pour that one and give us some tasting notes. We got a couple other people I want to talk to.
Yeah, I'm still in the car. I'm just listening in right now.
Oh, just listening in. Okay.
Hi, Tim.
That's
Probably a good
Tim.
idea to catch up then.
Yeah.
He's in the car. He's driving down the Kennedy Expressway and he's on sample F.
Not recommended. This is on video. That's not recommended. We do not support that in any way.
Oh, Tim wouldn't do that.
No, of course not. Of course not. Mr. Legend, what are your thoughts on the taste on this one?
Oh. It's sweet,
Mm-hmm.
a little fruity,
Yeah,
got a great finish.
great finish. Yeah. Mr. Bill, where do you stand on this one?
I like it. I think there were a few others that I like more, but I like this one.
Okay. That means when we go through the second time, this will be Bill's favorite.
Maybe.
We've seen it happen. We've seen
You know,
it happen.
it's strange. Every time that I take a first nosing, I'm getting savory.
Mm-hmm.
And then as it, you know, as I continue to nose it, then it changes. But
Then it evolves. Okay. All right. Jim, how about you?
It's mostly just it's the vanilla, like over and over. That's the main thing that I'm getting. I'm even picking up more vanilla on the nose as I was getting mostly like a cedar wood at first, but now it's the vanilla. It's more overpowering. I have a feeling by the time we go through again, it's going to be like all vanilla in the class.
Yeah. Stephen, any other thoughts you want to share on this one?
Trying to drill down on what my favorite is.
Yeah.
It was reminiscent of the Select. That one was, and so was E. So I'm picturing E or F as being our Select.
Okay.
More leaning toward E, but we'll see what happens there.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Just by color, it was D originally. Now
Right.
it looks like E.
So it's
by
already
flavor.
evolved. It's already evolved.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll go through a second time. We have found when we go through a second time, sometimes we feel like they're exactly the same. Sometimes we feel like, this one changed. And sometimes it's like a huge change. Sometimes to the good, sometimes to the bad. So we'll see. All right, let's jump all the way back up to A. And again, the second time, I'm not calling on anybody specifically. So it's just a chance. We'll talk nosing notes. We'll talk tasting notes. But that would be just interject if you feel like there's something that you want to say, because we're not calling on anybody individually.
This one's like back to super vanilla too.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's very sweet.
Vanilla cake. For me. Yeah. All right, let's try it. See more. I mean, it's really, really good. There's kind of a layering of flavors there too. I get all the way from that vanilla cake to even like peanuts in there. I mean, it's good.
I still get some of the pear from the original, but it's more vanilla cake now.
Yeah.
Than anything.
Heyday.
A
I feel
payday,
like
maybe.
this one lost a little bit of heat. Like I
Yeah,
don't feel like,
mellowed a little.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not as warm as it was the first time around.
Yeah.
Maybe because we've drank some higher proof.
Right. Yeah. That could be. As I shared, obviously we've drank all the way from 93 to 115 tonight. So yeah, it's been pretty widespread of proof wise numbers. All right. Let's put A aside and we're going to pick up B. Again, we'll follow through second time, just like we did the first. What are your thoughts on nosing on the B?
Even more citrus than before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can definitely see that.
Yeah. Let's taste it. Did someone say Christmas before? Like
baking spices.
Yeah, like the spices you get around. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thoughts on this one, taste wise? Anything you want the record to show different? Anything like that?
Nutmeg,
Nutmeg. Okay.
And honey.
honey. Yep.
Mhm. Honey. Yeah.
Very smooth. That was probably the lowest proof.
Mm-hmm. Taste kind of desserty. I mean, it's good, no doubt.
Kind of reminds me of a Fig Newton.
Like a fig Newton. Okay. Yeah, I like the fig Newton. I just like the regular fig Newtons, not the other flavors. They can discontinue those. They just need the regular ones. No grape fig Newtons. That's a terrible idea.
No.
No, you don't need that. All right, let's move on to C. McNew, you like fig Newtons?
I love Fig Newtons.
Yes.
Glass of milk and Fig Newtons, they're not going to
Yeah.
last.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember my dad thinking they were like the greatest snack in the world. And they're the only things that ever lasted in the cabinet because he's the only one that would touch them. Like the rest of us, go, no, all you.
But have you ever eaten fresh figs?
I don't believe I have.
No.
They're phenomenal.
On the nose on this one, on C, I don't know. Remember those? I don't know if you'd qualify them as like a cookie. They're almost like those little things, and they have some sort of filling in them, and they're it's almost like a rice cake type of texture to it, but they're like little cookies with like diamonds, cut on it. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. No one knows what I'm talking. Does anybody know what I mean? I don't know what they're called.
Are you talking like
different colors, right? They're different colors. There's a
they're different colors. Almost like the consistency.
Are you talking about those wafers, the sugar
wafers? Yes, that's it. Sugar wafers.
Yeah, there you go.
Wafers.
Yeah, it's just on the nose. I had no idea what to call it, but on the nose, it kind of noses like sugar wafers.
That makes sense.
This one kind of reminds me of baklava a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baklava,
The honey. Yeah.
Mhm.
Greek
honey and nuts.
honey and nuts. Yeah.
The
Mhm.
dough.
Yeah.
Like the vanilla fingers, or it's like those long skinny vanilla crackers with the vanilla cream.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's similar to those sugar wafers.
Sugar wafers. Yeah. Baklava sugar wafers or ladyfinger sugar wafers. It's a new thing. I like it. Let's taste it. Oh yeah, that's solid. Sweet, nice finish, center of the palate. Spicy. This was a spicy one.
Steve, are we on C or D?
We're on C.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one, like for me, kind of like the finish gives me like that barbecue feel. So like if you ever had like a brown sugar barbecue, that's like kind of what it reminds me of.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. All right. Let's get caught up with the Dina and go to D.
No, we're not on to D actually.
Okay.
No, we're just starting.
Making sure.
You're just working ahead. It's fine.
Making sure.
Uh-huh. What did we say about D the first time?
Cinnamon. There's
Cinnamon.
a big cinnamon
This is
bomb.
the cinnamon one. Okay.
Yeah. Cinnamon with citrus on the finish.
Okay.
So with a lot of these now, it's like the more they open up, the more vanilla I'm getting on the nose.
Vanilla.
Like big time vanilla on the nose on a lot of these.
Getting like the raw dough smell for me on this one. Doughy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's taste it. It retained its cinnamony goodness, I would say.
Okay. So you remember when you were a kid, you could buy those cinnamon, like coated candy apples.
Yeah.
Remember those? There were an apple that was
A little
coated
bit
with
more of a harder shell on it. Yeah.
Yeah, hard shell, red.
Yeah.
candy
Yeah. I remember.
stuff.
I remember them. Yeah.
That's what this reminds me of that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah. That's good.
Mhm.
Yes.
Carrie just got a cinnamon toothpick.
Cinnamon toothpick. I used to be top sales of cinnamon toothpicks in second and third grade at Beasley Elementary School. Yeah. Do you guys have that, Stephen, by you? Did people sell cinnamon toothpicks? That was a big thing by us.
No, I can't recall.
Oh, man, you're in business. They used to let you do that, so you would be okay. I don't think they would let kids do that today, but when I was a kid, anything went. You could sell cinnamon toothpicks. Some kids had suckers like those dum dums. They would sell dum dums. Yeah, you could be entrepreneurial in school when I went there.
Kids in my grade used to sell Jello.
Sell Jello.
Just Jello powder.
That's a terrible idea.
You'd sit on the playground and you just dip your finger in the Jello powder. It was horrible, but they did it.
Why didn't they have like Lickamade? That would Lickamade was good.
Or like the
The only thing better than
the
Fund it. Yeah.
like where you dip the
that fun dip
with the
stuff.
sugar
Yeah.
stick.
The only thing was better than the stuff was the stick. The stick.
The
was
stick
good.
itself was awesome.
Yeah, the stick was great.
Pure sugar.
It was just
All
pure
right.
sugar.
Just pure sugar. Yeah,
Cut out the middleman.
right.
Well,
Right.
wouldn't-
I just
wouldn't
remember
that be
one
like-
where it was just all the sticks. Yeah, you forget the
That's right.
the
That was the
powder.
win. That was the win.
Exactly. All right, let's put that aside. Let's move on to E. We're on E like Elvis
You like Ewald.
or Ewalds.
Pastry dough.
Pastry dough. Yeah. Mhm.
we on E.
We're on E. Yeah. This is it's tough to keep up when we're on drinking 115 proof and all this. It's just, anything goes. If we did a third round, we couldn't make it. So.
No.
Are we drinking?
Are we trying?
No.
Yeah.
It's a tasting and it's classy.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Pastry dough in the nose, but it was all cinnamon.
cinnamon. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Yeah.
So kind of like a cinnamon roll before it's baked.
Cinnamon roll. Yeah.
Oh,
I like my cinnamon rolls not quite done. There's nothing I don't like more than like a cinnamon roll that's overdone. If
In
you
the
got to make a
middle.
mistake, err on underdone.
Yes.
On the
Yeah,
cinnamon.
the gooey when they're gooey in the middle. It's one of the
Yeah,
best.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't want to
Right,
like.
don't
I don't want to
kill
like
it.
totally like just come in. I want it baked, but I do like it when it's a little gooey in the middle.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Best
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
So that's probably one of the best things that Cinnabon is known for, is that, you know, the middle's not cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what they do, but theirs smell better than anybody's. I'm
Oh
just
my
like, what is the scent? How do you get that? 'Cause it smells
Yeah.
The
amazing.
quality of the cinnamon.
I'm glad I don't work there.
Probably
I'd be
do
in
something.
I'd be in trouble.
I say, I weigh 100 pounds more than I do now.
Right. I don't need that. All right, let's move on to our last one, F. Still that like icing to me. It's still,
Vanilla icing.
still
super sweet.
buttercream icing to me. Vanilla buttercream icing. Taste it. Yeah. Once again, very good.
Now here's where we wait, and we wait for Tim to taste through all of them, and he gives us the notes on each one.
Tim's got to do like a
We're waiting
rapid
for you,
fire
Tim.
round.
Round the clock, Tim. Let's
Tim,
go.
you have to do notes on all of them.
Are you caught up yet?
You have to do some slamming to catch up.
Yeah.
Come
We will
on.
have some time though, because we're going to do, and I'll call on Tim last. Tim will go very last. Out of fairness, he gets to go very last when we go through. The next job is we need you guys to rank them. So number 1 being your favorite, 6 being your least favorite. That's not to say that any of them are bad. They're all very good in my mind here.
That's a
6 is the
Yeah. So 1
this is
through
a hard
6.
thing to do.
Yeah. Stephen, you can participate too, so you can rank them, and we'll ask you to do it. And then he's got his. He's got his done. Okay. We'll also ask after it's done. Don't tell me yet, but we'll ask if you can pick out which is the regular Yellowstone Shelfie. Again, not a barrel pick. There's one in there that's just mixed in. That is not the barrel pick. we'll have you guys send that one to me via chat, just directly to me. So you can pick out, right now it's the default is send to everyone, just select my name. I should be first, I would think. I think it goes alphabetically, maybe, or I don't know if it does or not. But pick me out, send it to me. You can do that at any time. What you think is the Yellowstone Shelfie, A, B, C, D, E, or F. Just a single letter. And we'll take a look at it at the end, just for fun, to see who gets that right. The Yellowstone Shelfie. But the goal of the meeting today is who did better out of our stores here than the Shelfie. And the reason for that is that's what they're trying to do. That's their goal when they come in. They're looking to get something that is better. We'll see how everyone did. Now, I did not help pick any of these. I do sometimes get to pick. I used to get to help Total Wine, and I've helped some other stores to help, like Jason Bronner. And we've always done those. I've been proud to say that every time we've done one that I've been involved, we exceeded the Shelfie version in these type of things. So, but we'll see how these stores did. Did they exceed it? All right. Is everyone ready? Do they have their list 1 through 6? They're still working. I see the E-Walt's still working on there. That's okay. I just spend some time where I don't talk. I'm not talking. Just be perfectly quiet. Not talking so you can work. Just keeping it silent. Can't even hear me. Can't even hear me. Oh, what is that going on there, Tim?
Like it a lot.
He goes into that robot mode every once in a while.
Robot.
Every once in a while he goes to robot mode, and yeah. So I had to do. I'll tell a story here. While some tune me out if you're still working. If you're not working, I'll tell a story. So I was doing this Bourbon Country Burn, and I had to introduce guest speakers, and I had to introduce the Dusty event. And when I was doing it, a bug flew down my throat, and I was coughing. And I could feel it. It didn't go all the way. It'd be okay if it went like all the way down, and because it's small, it's like a gnat. I would say it felt like a gnat, but it got stuck at the back. And I'm trying to talk, and I'm starting to gag a little bit because as you close your mouth, I could feel like the legs hit the top of the palate because it was on like the lower. So as the mouth closes, I feel like little legs tickling the top of the. I'm kind of starting to gag a little bit, and I just need to finish the intro and get the hell out of there. And I held it kind of together. I mean, there's like a tear running down my face because I'm trying to hold it together as I'm doing it. And then I say, and I'm kind of, don't have like breath. I'm barely able to talk. And I get out of there, and I get out of the tent, and I'm just like gagging. I had to run back and get water and get that thing down. Oh, it's horrible. That never, nothing like that happened. It's an outdoor event, so I guess stuff happens. But I felt that thing fly in my mouth, and I felt the whole thing happen in slow motion. I couldn't stop it though.
So the worst is like coughing at a grocery store now. So I was like getting groceries today, and I swallowed my own spit wrong. Like, I just swallowed it wrong.
Yeah, that's the worst when that happens.
I was gagging. And this old lady, sweetest old lady, she's like, "You just don't sound well." And I'm like, "I promise I'm fine. I just can't function." She was really concerned. And she's like, "Are you sick?" I'm like, "No, I promise I'm not sick. I just swallowed my own spit wrong."
So graphic yet so accurate as to what happens, I guess.
It was. And I was just like embarrassed at the same time. I'm like, I gotta go. I just walked to another aisle. Still choking.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Is everyone ready? Tim can still be working. I know he had some catching up to. Is everybody else okay? All right. We're going to go through. We're going to ask Tim last. Now, I switch over now to a spreadsheet. I can't see you. I can hear you. So if you're trying to get my attention or anything like that, just say it, and I can hear you, but I cannot see if you're waving to me or anything like that. All right. This is just the order that the spreadsheet is. The only one I'll change the order on is for Tim, of course. So it looks like Davo, you are first. Again, starting with your favorite. Give me number 1 to 6, with 1 being your favorite. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. If I did these later tonight, I probably have a different order, but what I wrote down, FAD.
Hold on one second. I gotta type this in. Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Yep. Go ahead. You're good now. I'm caught up.
FADCBE.
Okay. All right. You are good. Thank you. Spreadsheet's working. That's verified. All right. Jim, you're next.
I had D, C, F, E, A, B.
A, B. Okay. Robert.
So I have DCAFEB.
A, F, B, E. Okay. Dave E.
I'm clarifying. This is best to last, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So I have C, D, E, A, B, F.
E, F. Okay. If you're kind of following along, it's all across the board. This is good. This is a good sign. If I'm Stephen Fante, I'm liking what I'm hearing so far because it shows the,
It's all over.
It's all over the place. I think if I'm the barrel guy, I'm thinking that's a good thing. That
Those balance different.
it's not like it's not like there's two good ones and the rest are bad. No, it's all over the place. All right, Adina, you're next.
Okay, I have E, D, A, C, B, F.
C, B, F. Okay. Melanie Robinson.
D, C, E, F, B, A.
I think I need that one more time. I got lost there. Sorry.
Delta, Cat, Eagle, Frank, Bob, Apple.
Okay. Neil.
Just so you know, she was never in the military. F,
Okay.
E, D, C, B, A.
Wow, you just reversed the order of the thing. Yeah. Amazing how it worked out. Okay,
But,
Bill.
hey, but they were all good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're all good. All good.
Okay.
Bill, you're next.
Delta, Foxtrot, Alpha, Charlie, Bravo, Echo.
No, he was in the military, folks, as you can tell. All right, McNew, you're next on my list.
All right, so I was really torn between my 1 and 2, but I went B, E, C, F, A, D.
Wow.
A, D. Okay. Yeah, opposite of Bill there. Bill had D as his favorite. McNew had it as her least favorite.
Yes, I had Chris try them too. D was his favorite, not mine.
Okay. There you go. Carrie, you're next on the list.
I have B, C, D, E, A, F.
A, F. Okay. The legend.
Okay. D, E, B, F, C, and A.
Okay. Justine.
D, E, F, C, A, B.
Okay. Paul.
D, A, E, F, C, B.
C, B. Okay. I'm gonna make. We will let Fante ultimately go last. I don't want him to sway anybody. So, Tim, are you ready?
Been drinking like crazy, trying to play catch up.
It's not a bad thing to have to do, though.
You're
No.
such a team player.
You're a professional, Tim.
Fast food right in front of me too. So, fat guy tasting notes. Just hit the mark tonight. In my quick assessment, I'm Charlie, Bravo, Echo, Delta, Foxtrot, Alpha.
Okay. Did I miss anyone other than Fante? All right, Mr. Fante, what's your list?
Charlie, Alpha, Echo, Foxtrot, Delta, Bravo.
right. Okay. All right. Well, let me put that aside for just a second. The spreadsheet is done, but let me come back to you guys here. I want to make sure that everyone has submitted their pick for A, B, C, D, E, or F, or what they think is the Yellowstone Shelfie.
Dude, what was your list? Did
Uh,
you give yours?
I can't no because I mean I'm staring at the list right. It would be unfair for me to even do it. I mean, I didn't really play, you know. So all right, let me see here. I'll write down who. Let me see here. Who got this thing? All right. Mr. Bill he just says them all. Right.
With Mr. Bill, I like it.
Oh, exactly.
A whole lot.
I really like that.
I like all 6.
All right. I like all 6 too. Okay. Everyone's turned in who they think or what they think is the Shelfie. Okay. Everyone who wants to. So I will tell you this, then we'll share the results. So I am going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to tell you what you're looking to beat. What to beat. And I can say this, 3 people got it right. Only 3 out of however many we have on here got it correct. Got it in a late one, both wrong. So it stays at 3. Got it correct. The one that we want to beat, if we want to beat the Shelfie, is going to be B. Going to be B. Congratulations to Robert, Neil, and Jim, who got it right. The legend did not. I think his streak's officially broken.
No, wait a minute. My streak is on Dusty's.
Yeah, but you had a streak where he's gotten literally everything we've ever done right, and this is the first time he got one wrong.
But these are so damn close, you know.
He's trying to file a protest, but he didn't.
No, that's not a protest. It's just, you know.
His Dusty streak is intact. He's never got the Dusties wrong, but he's
I gotta flip coins have been more accurate than this. So, but you know.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. I've been drinking a lot of bourbon. Which one's the Shelfie?
The Shelfie is B.
B. Okay.
Try your B. That's what you know. So now we're going to go to our list and we're going to start at the bottom. Now the goal is going to be to beat B. So we'll, these stores, if their representatives were on here, they would want to be to say in last place is B. Let's see what the actual results are though. So again, I'm going to switch over the spreadsheet. Can't see you guys. I can hear you though. So don't forget that. That's important. Okay. I can tell you this. In last place with a score of 39 points is B. All these stores did what they set out to do. They beat the Yellowstone Shelfie. So it had 39 points. Now it was all over the place. It got a lot of ones, but there was some people where it was their favorites. There was 2 people that said it was their favorite. There was one that said second favorite. So it did good. I think it shows how strong the product is. It did good. And again, it comes in at a lot lower proof. You know, when you go to bourbon fans that are like us, that are into everything, they tend to always say, hey, I'm big into proof. I like proof. I want more proof. Well, the fact that a 93 fooled all but 3 people, I think is a pretty great testament. So I think, Mr. Fante, I think that's a win for the brand itself, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. Which
Yeah.
one was it?
It was B. It was
B.
B. That's going to be the 93 proof Yellowstone. It did finish the lowest, but again, no shame here because these are all great. This is by the narrowest of margins. We're picking the difference here. So
That's incredible.
Yeah, right.
That's not the one I picked for Yellowstone Select, and I drink it every day.
Even Fante got it wrong. Yes, Fante did not get it right. He voted, and he did not get it right. So that's part of the fun of the blind tasting. It's fun of the blind tasting. It takes out everything else, and we don't give any hints or anything. So it is what it is. Okay, in second from the bottom, so 5th place overall with 42 points was the wine and cheese place. This one came in at 102 proof, which was so the 2 lowest proofs actually ended up at the bottom. So 93 proof Yellowstone at the bottom. Second and 5th place was the 102 proof wine and cheese pick. So they all go up from here. There's a 109. So that was A. A is in 5th place with 42 points. 102 proof. All right. In fourth place with 48 points, coming in at 115 proof, also a wine and cheese pick, 48 points. F came in fourth place. All right. That was 115 proof. In third place, now we're into medals. If we go by the Olympic rules, gold, silver, and bronze, this would be our bronze winner for the evening, is wine and cheese. If I'm wine and cheese, I'm not happy with how this turned out because they had the 3 bottom picks. So this one is 109 proof. It's wine and cheese place. It's E with 55 points. All right. In second place with 61 points is C, coming in at 115 proof, 61 points, C, from just one more. Again, that small liquor store, the one that's closest to my house by chance. That's pretty good showing. It's a silver medal according to us. And finally, kind of a standout. Again, our scores were 39, 42, 48, 55, 61, 70 points. So kind of a little bit, definitely rose above the rest, was D. That's Royals Liquor Pick, 115 proof. And I can't wait to go talk to those guys. Again, I picked it up at a store that's the chain that's kind of mostly been in North County, but they just moved one to South County. And I like going in and talking to those guys. I'm going to go in and tell them, hey, you won first place in this event tonight. So they had the best Yellowstone pick, which is pretty darn cool. 115 proof and very, very good. So there it is. How about that?
Yeah, I got that right.
About that. I only had 3 and 4 swaps.
Oh, Rick's back to that. He got that right. So I
got that right.
All right. His streak for getting things right is now at 1.
And if I was, and if I was wrong on the Yellowstone Shelfie, I was in good company.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why there's no shame in this. You can see.
I know.
Fante, like I said, Fante said it, and he's probably not lying. He drinks it every day. It's part of his job. It's his job. So,
yeah. Now, that was, Stephen Fante. That was your. If my notes are correct, that was your least favorite. So you didn't pick it as the Shelfie, but that was your least favorite. So I don't know. Is that qualified for something? I don't know.
Yeah. B was 6. You're right. It was. The proofs going up do dramatically change the characteristics out of a barrel. You turn your proof up from 93 to 102, and that's a substantial change. Then you turn your proof up to 109, then to 115. It's dramatic each time that you take it up that next level. And when you're tasting a cask or a barrel at all 3 of those proofs, and you see the influence of the characteristics, and you like it at 102, but you don't like it at 109, and then you hate it at 115. But the barrel next to you, it's just reversed. You like it at 115, you hate it at 102. Then you start realizing just how much proof influences the characteristics of a barrel. And you're going to wonder every time after that, every pick that you do after that, could that barrel of whiskey tasted better at a different proof?
Right. Yeah.
Barrel strength.
So there you go.
Sometimes barrel strength's good. Sometimes it's not. You bring out the bad characteristics of the barrel as well as the good characteristics when you get that high in proof.
I agree. By default, I would always say barrel proof is best, but you do have to that's just in general. Speaking in general, yes. But on anything on a case-by-case basis, you got to try the different proofs, and you might find it's at a lower proof. We did a big exercise out at Woodhead where we tried a product at 4 different proofs, Rick, or 5.
Well, no, it was more like 6 or 7 different proof points.
Yeah, and then as a group, we came together that particular whiskey tastes the best at 100 proof.
At 100 proof.
Again, doing it blind. It wasn't like we said, okay, I like it wasn't like he was doing, all right, here's 90, here's 100, here's 100. No, it just we tasted them blind and we said this is the best one, and it turned out to be 100 proof.
Yeah.
I can go back page after page after page, book after book after book that I have from barrel tastings, where you can literally, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's where the stars aligned on this particular pick.
Mm-hmm.
There's all the notes on that side, and then I put stars next to it. They don't know what anybody else's writing until the very end, and then I polled them. What did you like at 102? What did you like at 102? What did you like at 102? Then I go through 109s, then I go through 115s, and I put stars next to it. Then I asked them to pick the one thing that they tasted out of the entire pick that was the most extraordinary thing, and we put a 4-star rating on it. It's amazing. And it's people that have years of experience in tasting, like Chris Savarowski with Westport Whiskey and Wine. He comes in and does a pick, and he has 2 newbies that have never done a tasting in their life with them, and they all follow suit and fall right into place. It's amazing how many times it's happened.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very, very cool stuff. So there you go. There you go. It was a fun night, and yeah, I love the fact that we did it the right way. We did it blind, and to see, did they beat them? They all came out better, which is cool. Again, that's the goal, and it was fun to see how it came out. And yeah, it's definitely overall we like the higher proof stuff for sure.
And you know what? There wasn't a stinker in the bunch.
No,
They were all.
Yeah,
I drank
I
any bottle out
drink
of
any
that.
one of them.
Drink
Yeah.
any of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
There wasn't anything that I said, no, I don't want any more of this.
right.
Right. No burnt rubber band or nothing.
Yeah,
We
get that from time to time.
My favorites, but
right. Yeah. Yeah.
guys
If
are
you were at a
killing
friend's
Steven.
house and they were pouring this, whatever, pick one of
Any
those
of
lines, pick
I
it, throw a
wouldn't be
dart
mad.
at a board, and you drink it all night, just as a
Yeah,
sipper.
nice
I'm not
and-
even talking about a
absolutely.
mixer. I'm talking as a sipper. You'd be fine with any of those.
Yep.
That's
That's hard to do when you pick 6 bottles. I mean, it really is.
Mhm.
yeah.
I absolutely agree.
All right.
I might finish this off with drinking them all together. Just gonna
I
make
did
my own
that.
blend.
Make your own blend. Yeah.
I did that.
there you go.
See how you are.
We had a science experiment here. The other thing, we had to figure out which one was Yellowstone, Shelfie. We had to rank our favorite to find out who did the best. And the other aspect of this was Robert Licorice. Never bothered picking up a Yellowstone pick. And are you a convert now? Is this something that you're going to be going for moving forward?
Oh, gotcha. That's you guys are doing something pretty spectacular over there.
Yeah.
God bless you, Robert. God bless you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Steven's doing his blend now. So we'll
There
see
you
how
go.
this is. This could be the new thing. Blending is trending, folks.
The blend would be good. I bet.
Scientific
Check it
method.
out. Check it out on Vimeo. Blending is trending.
What a wonderful nose.
Hey, Robert, wait till you get down to Key West and you have a Fante Bloody Mary.
Oh boy.
That is
That's extra special.
Yep.
Mhm.
Is it a bourbon, Mary?
Yes, a bourbon bacon Bloody Mary. You gotta have the hickory smoked bacon salt, or it's not
Yep.
truly Kentucky.
Oh
We
wow.
put bacon in
Awesome.
everything.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Can't argue with that.
Awesome.
Not too bad. All right. We did have, like I said, we only got, we probably missed like 8 people or something like that. So quite a few. So they'll be watching at home. So this ends kind of what we needed to accomplish today. So other than Stephen, how was the blend? Was it
The blend is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's,
We did it too.
Yeah.
It heightens
Yeah.
all the great characteristics of every one of those barrels.
all right? I'm gonna do that too.
Wait,
I'm gonna-
Mixologist.
Yeah.
Steve,
Yes.
did you actually say which one was the special blend? Because if you did, I missed it.
Was the special blend? It was there.
You
The
mean the Yellowstone Select?
yes, that one.
Yes, that's
B.
B. Yeah. Just
C
the-
was the select. Okay.
I knew it all the time. Never had a doubt.
Yeah, it's not what the transcript says. It's not what the transcript says. All right. Well, with that, let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Stephen Fante for joining us tonight. That's a big deal.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you,
He stays
Steve.
busy, and really cool that he come on here with us like that. So really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We'll
Big
say
time.
goodbye to our audience that's watching this at home and following along. I'll stick around for a little bit and chat if you'd like. And but we will say goodbye for right now. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right.